Footwear retailers, Brazil, business globalization for the 21st century. Concept and context, product development, concepts, and Vero.
Our product is an eco-friendly shoelace made up of 100% recycled material. The undeserved market that we would target is the eco-friendly consumer. This target market needs a sustainable way to live. The unmet need we would fulfill is to provide trees to battle deforestation in Brazil, which is a significant issue that Brazil faces today. Possible kickback we would receive with our product is the use of natural gas vehicles for distribution. Sao Paulo, the capital of Brazil, recycles 300 tons of waste a day, dumping 12,000 tons in the landfill. Less than 2.5% is recycled, leaving room for economic growth in the recycling sector. The low-income sector of Brazil. Many of these people have turned towards picking garbage out of landfills and selling them to vendors, gaining the title of trash pickers. Our shoelaces are made of material trash pickers gather nationwide. Through our contracts, struggling individuals gain a steady source of income to put food on the tables and a roof over their heads. We also address the need for a sustainable earth. Brazil is home to the Amazon, also known as the lungs of the earth, implying without the Amazon, the earth will not breathe. Deforestation of the Amazon has been an environmental issue for many years. In just this past year, a total of 3,032 square miles of the Amazon has been destroyed. Environmentalists have noticed that the pace of deforestation has increased in comparison to years past. A strategic alliance with a nonprofit organization, One Tree Planted, plants one tree for every $1 donated. Footwear retailers donate 10% of all sales. One tree will be planted for every 4 pairs of laces sold, thus fighting deforestation in the Amazon. Any possible kickback we would receive would be the use of natural gas vehicles in our distribution. As technology improves and budget allows, we would make pivots to cover this kickback.
Footwear retailers' mission, sustain the earth, strengthen families, and secure footwear, sets us apart from competitors. The business model can be imitated, but our mission will show through in our strategic alliances with trash pickers and One Tree Planted, making our total product rare and difficult to imitate. Product value is essential to success and shows through quality products, supporting recycling in local families, and replenishing the earth to overcome deforestation. 3 options for recycling alliances are listed. They offer a competitive advantage over counterparts in America, Europe, and Asia. These counterparts have been in business for a decade, yet have failed to build off the environmental platform. Additionally, no brand has the structure to rebuild a country and continent's ecology like we do, forming a sustainable competitive advantage in Brazil and South America.
Our company is called Infinity Lace. It's for consumers who want to make a difference by recycling, reducing pollution, and now have an eco-friendly solution in their everyday use. Our product is made from recycled trash. This can be bought from the trash pickers that are found all across Brazil. Our logo is designed to resemble the infinity sign. We use shoelaces to make the infinity sign, which represents a never-ending battle to end pollution.
Competition and target market analysis.
3 main competitors in Brazil. BYU, located in São Paulo, which helps the company to be known in that city. They produce vegan shoes and its accessory line includes bags and laces. BYU is our main competitor because they sell the same product, but they only sell one lace model in 5 colors. Ahimsa. Its factory is located in São Paulo, which decreases distribution or shipping costs. This company only sells shoes made of recycled materials, and it is an online shop. Tiger. It is an online shop like Ahimsa. They do not sell laces, but the shoes are made from recycled materials.
62% of Brazilians are 29 years or younger, with the median age of 31. According to BSD Global, the most responsive age group of green consumers tends to be young adults. Therefore, our primary demographic is age. Our secondary demographic is psychogenic. We are looking for environmentally savvy consumers. Our final demographic is geographical. We are looking for cities with a population of over 1.5 million. We are particularly interested in cities with an eco-friendly initiative. Our target cities are Sao Paulo, the capital and largest city in Brazil, with an average age of 33.5. and Curitiba, which is less than 20% the size of Sao Paulo, but has eco-friendly initiatives suggesting it will be a good testing ground for our mission to sustain the earth, strengthen families, and secure footwear. Product and sales strategies.
Our brand is new in Brazil, and the product is not common in that market, so we will use a wholesaler. The laces will be distributed according to market demand. They will be in charge of commercialization, transportation, and logistics. The sales strategy will be unique for that market. If we use our own sales force, we will have to invest time and resources hiring and training people to make those sales. But we can supervise the work and make the changes needed. It will be easier to use independent agents because they are familiar with Brazilian markets, know preferences and needs. However, we cannot take part of decisions. We decided that during the first months, we will need independent agents to learn from them before organizing our sales force.
Retail distribution is through local chains and small mom-and-pop shops. Our distribution is medium chain with a wholesale distributor for the smaller stores and an agent to interface with the larger stores. Department stores such as C&A, Lojas Americanas, Lojas Paracuas, Lojas Renner, and Lojas Richelieu will be our large retailers and build our brand through the social impact of Carqueiros Infinito. The display will show families dining together and trees being planted, and a saying, tying families in the environment one lace at a time. There are over 100 independent shoe retailers in the area. These retailers will be positioned to carry the message to the community. Carqueiros Infinito stands for the environment, families, and quality laces. This is the message we want to convey to our customers, and small retailers are the ones with the time and community to make that happen.
Television and mobile phones are some of the most popular choices. 95% of households own a television. Broadcasted television is watched by 83% of the population. Brazilians spend an average of 3.5 hours a day. With a mobile phone, more and more Brazilians are seen watching TV on the go. In 2010, Brazil had 203 million mobile phones in use with 21 million devices that provided access to the internet.
Promotion, pricing, and entry.
There are many places that sell shoelaces, but nothing quite like our product. The closest thing that we found that was unique was elastic laces, and the price ranges for those were anywhere from 15.9 to 37.9 reais a set. Our product, we want to set the price to 11 reais, which allows us to stay below the premium range, which we feel is about 15 reais. This still gives us an opportunity to donate 10% towards planting trees and leaves us with a profit.
Methods of entry were analyzed and then ranked. Wholly owned subsidiary, joint venture, and importing finished goods ranked in the top 3. Although in Brazil, a wholly owned subsidiary must be owned by a Brazilian company, there are companies like Globalization Partners who specialize in setting up businesses overseas and provide professional employer organization services. Through these services, a wholly owned subsidiary becomes a viable option and our best bet.
We will use a wholly owned subsidiary to start operating in Brazil. This option will help us to produce, distribute, and sell recycled laces at a lower cost. We will be treated and regulated as a Brazilian company with benefits in taxes, recognition, and business growth. A risk we may face is not following the legal process to start operating. It includes bureaucracy, many documents, and 1 month to get a permit. We can be misunderstood by the government as a corrupted company for trying to skip some part of the legal process. We will need to hire a local agency specialized in setting up companies. Another risk is the market reaction. We will have to follow the Brazilian culture. The business will be owned by foreigners, and that factor may not be attractive for people who will prefer a local company. We should let them know how our companies partner with local suppliers.
Logistics and HRM, sourcing, logistics, and human resource management.
Our machine will come from China. It's going to cost about $4,000 to $6,000 US depending on the final chosen features. Some of the things that we looked at when buying the machine were price, any import tariffs, and if the country had an FTA agreement with Brazil. Even though China doesn't have an FTA with Brazil, the price, all the costs for shipping, and the import tariffs were by far the best buy without breaking the bank, keeping us below budget.
Based on the needs and operations of our business, the approach that makes the most sense for our business is a polycentric approach. In a polycentric approach, recruiters focus on hiring locally for management positions. This does limit the candidate pool, and we do run the risk of settling for someone who does not fit all of our specific criteria. On top of this, there will be a language barrier between the United States and Brazil. On the positive side, it is less expensive to hire locally. You avoid high compensation costs and relocation costs, and we can also utilize a candidate's knowledge of the culture and local market to market our shoelace.
Organization and compensation, organizational charts, and compensation packages.
For our company, we figured it would function best with a CEO, an office manager, sales and marketing manager, salesmen, and labor employees. Each position is important to the function of the business, and it may require to possibly fill in other unmet needs that the company may require for smooth business transactions.
As our approach is a polycentric approach, we do not have the need for any expatriates. We will provide a competitive relocation package that includes the following: cost of living adjustments, moving expenses, assistance for the spouse in finding a job, and salary negotiations.
In conclusion, our competitive advantages are alliances with recycling companies, decreasing environmental impact and less waste, new products in South America and Brazil, medium chain distribution with less middlemen, and our mission, which is to sustain the earth, strengthen families, and secure footwear. This will allow footwear retailers to bring life back to communities and the environment, revitalizing necessary parts of Brazil and South America. Thank you for watching this presentation for Footwear Retailers. Thank you for watching this presentation for Footwear Retailers by the Globalization Team, Anthony Kelly, Chantel Harris, Josh Hope, and Fernando Velasco.